Hi friends, this is an update on how my plants are doing. I haven't made any videos in a while, but I thought I would show you that my plants actually survived and are doing pretty good. This is kind of my prize flower here. This one's probably, it's over 6 feet tall, and tonight it looks like it's going to have, I didn't count them yet, I think maybe 10-15 flowers are going to open. So I'm going to try to video it as it gets darker. They'll open more and more because they're starting to unwind now. And you kind of see that. They'll just slowly open up. Then the other plants are doing pretty good. These are some smaller plants I planted along the house here. And then if I spin around here real quick, you can go over this way, and I've got, well, I don't know where to start here. I put a whole bunch more over here, and these have flowers opening up tonight too, a couple of them there. And these purple plants, I don't know what they're called, but they're growing really good this year for me. We've had a lot of rain, so it just keeps raining and the plants keep growing, and I got them tied up so the storms don't break them off. It's pretty green now. It's been some, like I say, a lot of rain. It's been so hot, so I work a little while and I go inside. I still have some growing in trays yet, so I don't know where to put them. And these in the pots, their flowers are opening up tonight too. And one way back there starting to open. They're doing pretty good for being in such a small pot like that. And they're going to open up soon too. And then I got more planted around the front here. And these will get a lot bigger. These were some of them I stuck in here about a week ago. I've just been slowly planting them as the weather permits, and if it's not too hot for me to be outside. You got some stuff growing down there. And all the robins have moved out now. They're flying all around. I think 6 babies hatched out of that nest this year. So that's pretty good. And if I go over this way, I don't know how long this video is getting. But yeah, this thing's taller than me. It goes kind of way up there. It's hard to see when you don't have anybody standing next to it. That one is started from itself, from a plant last year, because it was planted so close to the house, and then with the warm basement wall, it must have kept the roots alive. Because normally these plants won't come back here because our frost is just too cold. And they freeze down deep and the roots die. But that one came back. That's why it's so huge. I was really surprised, because these other ones I started from seeds. So that thing's like a monster plant. And I still have a bunch in cups up here. And you see they're growing in cups that are pretty big just for growing in the cups. We got one opening up a flower here tonight. And then I've got tomatoes in there in the pots. I'll spin around here. They're doing real good. I can't really see. But they're growing good for being in pots on the porch. And then, now let's see if I go over here. I have more plants growing. So I put more flowers in over here. Like I say, these are the ones I started from seeds, so they're quite a bit smaller than that big one that came up by itself. But they've been getting flowers for, I don't know, a week or more now at night. And then these are gonna all open up later, and they'll be nice and big. And I've got more purple plants back there, and then a whole bunch of tomatoes growing here. No ripe ones yet, but the plants are doing pretty good considering all the rain that we've been having. I thought I'd have a real problem with the leaves wilting, so far been pretty good. And over that way I got more stuff growing by the pond. So what I'm going to do, oh, I planted some more down here. I got plants everywhere. So I'm going to pause for a little bit here, wait for the flowers to open up more. So we'll be back later to do some more videoing. Well, the sun's starting to set, so as soon as it sets more, I'll continue the video with the other flowers. And I got my yellow flowers opening up over here by the pond, and then a couple more of the other flowers over here, and a whole bunch of weeds. My weeds grow really good. It's kind of my specialty, is growing weeds. Then I put morning glories. During the morning, there's purple and blue flowers all coming up those vines. They look pretty nice. And these yucca plants probably are gonna, maybe they'll get big flowers this year, I don't know, but they're doing good. Well, I can say the sun's slowly setting. It's shining through the trees now. Well, no hummingbirds here right now. But it is nice and green, and surprisingly the mosquitoes aren't eating me alive right now. They've been horrible this year. But for some reason the humidity dropped and the temperature cooled down, so it's actually comfortable out here this evening. These purple flowers are really cool. These things are as tall as me. They're getting seeds on them already. And then the seeds blow all over the place, and then they'll sprout next year. So a bunch of these, the smaller ones sprouted by themselves. These small ones over here, they came up from seeds that I spread on the ground this spring. And then these bigger ones here I started in the planter, and I've transplanted them in here. But I'm going to have to add them to the string because the wind will break them. They snap off pretty easy when they get that tall. So we've been having so many storms this year. So we'll go check out if these are opening anymore. Yeah, a little bit more. We gotta wait till it gets darker. So we'll be back. Well, it's been about a half an hour, and you can see the flowers have opened quite a bit. And by the time it gets all the way dark, they're gonna open. Oh my, the monkeys came out too. They wanted to check out what's going on here. See, this one's opening up pretty far already. You can smell them. They smell real nice. Nice and fresh. Oh, we got another monkey over here. He thinks I can't see him in there. I probably think they're banana trees. Okay, well, I'm going to be back in probably another half an hour. We'll see how much more they open. By then, you could almost see them open if you had slow motion eyes. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. It's been about another 20 minutes. Starting to get darker out now, but it's still quite a bit of light. So I thought I would do this clip real quick because the wind is starting to pick up, and the monkeys are invading too. There's monkeys everywhere. They just coming out of the woodwork, as they say. There's even a little one hiding back in there. That's really something. But they're opening up pretty fast now. Some of them are fully open already. I think there's 13 of them I counted on this one plant. But there's a lot more buds, so there'll be a lot more. So I think I'll wrap this up because they'll open a little bit more than this, but I think you get the idea what they look like. I don't know if we can see inside of it. So anyhow, I better gather these monkeys up so they don't break my plant. Well, I hope everybody's doing good and having a nice summer. And thank you again for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you later.